Okay, welcome back to Good Morning Boss. Mga boss, ngayong Sabado may magaganap na isang malaking event for the youth sa Manila. Ito ay organized ng Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative or YSEALI. Kasama syempre ang US Embassy. Kaya para pag-usapan ng event tayo, makakasama natin live dito sa studio si Mr. Louie Madrid, isang organizer ng YSEALI dito sa Philippines. Hi Ryan, welcome to Good Morning Boss.
Jules. Good morning.
Alright, so YOUnified, ito yung event this Saturday. So saan gaganapin to?
It will be held sa Nayong Pilipino. It's formerly Orchidarium. No? It's in Luneta Park. So we're very happy to have them with us in this celebration, which is actually nationwide din. There will be 20 cities celebrating YSEALI.
Simultaneous on that day?
Sorry?
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous. So I think it's the biggest so far that we know of a youth movement na talagang simultaneous siya.
So sa Orchidarium, Nayong Pilipino na pala.
It's now called Nayong Pilipino, but yeah, formerly Orchidarium.
Okay, so bakit nag-organize ang YSEALI ng YOUnified? Pero para sa kalaman ng mga boss, part din ako ng YSEALI.
Yes.
Naging part tayo niyan. So ano ba yung expect ng mga kabataan dito sa YSEALI event na to?
Yeah, we're celebrating YOUnified on Saturday because that's a commemoration of the second anniversary of YSEALI or Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative.
Okay.
This is a signature program of President Barack Obama, launched in 2013. So this is basically parang it's awareness campaign. What's going to happen on Saturday is an awareness campaign about what the YSEALI program is all about and what it caters to. No? So we're in the Manila event, because again, there are 20 cities celebrating this. In the Manila event, we will have exhibits, concert, information sessions. No, pero we're looking at this as a networking event talaga for the youth to be empowered, to know volunteer opportunities, study opportunities. So anything that could empower our Filipino youth.
And this will happen from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., di ba?
Yes, opening program is at 2 and then 8 p.m. 6 p.m. actually is the concert.
Okay, so nabanggit mo kanina, Ryan, yung basically about YSEALI, yung event on Saturday YOUnified. So ano ba yung mga advocacies na yung track ng YSEALI?
Yes, so YSEALI focuses on 4 critical topics, no, and these are actually identified by the youth of ASEAN. So you have education, environment, entrepreneurship, and civic engagement. So most of the things that we do in YSEALI or the programs that we support are under these 4 critical areas.
Okay. And usually, para siyempre malaman na rin ng mga boss natin, lalo na yung mga youth ngayon, ano ba yung usual na mga programs na ginagawa ng YSEALI outside of the Philippines, of course?
Yeah, that's good thing that you asked that. No, one of the benefits of becoming a YSEALI member is that you get access or chance to be able to participate in 3 programs or parang main projects ng YSEALI. So number 1, you have the fellowship exchanges to the US.
Yes.
So that would be either academic or professional fellows. So that's one month. You're going to be there as an intern, for example, in an organization or in a university.
Okay.
Then you will learn a lot, no? And then second thing, yung regional exchanges natin. So that's where I think you participate in that.
Sa Cambodia ako.
Yes, and then the third one would be the seed funding. So if you have really good proposals for youth empowerment or any issue that falls under the 4 areas, we can support that, no?
I heard as of now, parang 55,000 na ata yung
All
members
over
sa YSEALI,
ASEAN,
no?
yes. In the Philippines, we have about, actually, as of yesterday, that was 8,820.
So, pang ilan tayo sa ASEAN yan?
We are actually third, no?
Third
yeah, that's why we are actually talagang pursue ng mga awareness campaigns so that we have more Filipinos joining the YSEALI. Kasi we have Vietnam as the first one, and then I think Indonesia or Thailand, and then that would be third tayo.
No, dapat lahat ng mga boss natin ng mga youth ngayon, mag-register sila. Paano ba sila mag-register to be part of YSEALI?
You just have to go online, log on to register at www.yseali, that's YSEALI.state.gov. So you just basic requirement. Exactly, basic requirement lang. You just need to be 18 to 35 years old.
So hanggang 35 years old, youth ka pa rin para sa YSEALI.
Yes, yes.
May extend siya hanggang 35 years old.
Oh.
Yan na, so lahat kayo ng mga youth at heart.
Yeah.
Hanggang 35 pa. Actually, itong YSEALI, nakilala ko lang din yung YSEALI dito rin sa Good Morning Boss noong February lang. So sobrang easy lang yun. Talaga mag-register ka lang online. Tapos magsisend out na sila ng mga newsletters.
Right.
Diba? Ikaw, ano ba yung exchange program na napunta?
I was there sa launching talaga. The launching kasi was
2013 yan.
2013 December here in the Philippines sa Manila.
Dito ginawa yung first.
Yes, I was there with 120 other youth from ASEAN, no?
Okay.
So that's when Barack Obama actually launched it, and then I was able to participate in YSEALI Power of Collaboration in Myanmar
Okay.
last year, November. And then I was also able to participate in the Startup Weekend ASEAN. So parang entrepreneurship naman siya na regional exchange in Kuala Lumpur last August.
Ayan, so talagang iba-iba yung mga tracks, yung mga exchange
Yes.
programs dito sa ASEAN. Yung akin naman, last April.
This year lang din.
This year lang yung environment. Tapos nakakachamba ako to go to the US last August to November. Yan, so talagang sobrang daming opportunities.
And then you actually went to Malaysia din,
Ayaw
di ba?
nga pala
For-
yan, nag-Malaysia rin yung YSEALI Summit. So,
Yeah.
so far yun ata yung biggest na YSEALI
That's the
event,
biggest
no?
500 youth from ASEAN actually gathered for networking and to parang strengthen na talaga the collaboration.
Yes. So this Saturday, basically, it's for the anniversary of di ba? Of
Yep.
YSEALI. It's a second
This will be the second, yes.
second here in the Philippines or yung sa buong.
I mean, it's such a milestone because it's only 2 years, but then we have so much projects that have been supported by YSEALI already. So I think we have around siguro mga 60 professional and academic fellows who went to the US in just 2 years. And then meron din tayong mga more than 16 na send out for regional exchanges, including
Yeah.
you and myself. And then about 12 organizations in the Philippines have been supported through the seed funding from YSEALI
Pag-usapan
in just
natin
2
yung
years.
seed funding na yan.
Sure.
Kasi siyempre marami tayong mga organizations in the whole Philippines.
Yeah.
So, sobrang daming ginagawa talaga ang mabuti siyempre for their communities. So in what way ba makakatulong ang US Embassy, ang YSEALI para siyempre masuportan
Right.
yung projects nila?
So two things, no. Number one, if you go online again, if you register online sa yseali.state.gov, you'll receive information on the call for proposals for Seeds for the Future. It's
for the Future.
It's how they're calling their seed funding program, no. So every year merong competition for that.
Okay.
So this year kakatapos lang nung I think July, I think, no.
Okay.
So six I think Filipinos are implementing their projects as of now. Next year, siguro mga around that time din, no? So you just really have to go online, register para malaman nyo kung kailan yung application for that. Also, no, those are parang mga more than $20,000 yung parang support na pwede ibigay dyan.
For the whole project itself.
Yes,
That's
oo.
big, ha?
Yes, it is, no? Actually, there are also smaller grants, pero through the YSEALI in the US Embassy in Manila na. So actually, we were able to implement something na small grant lang siya, around mga 120,000 pesos, no? Pero with
Malaki
us,
pa rin yun.
malaki pa rin yun. I mean, like for any organization, a lot of organizations in the Philippines have difficulty finding funding for their projects, and this is one of the opportunities that you can find those kinds of funds. No?
So kung hindi ka lumusot dun sa Seed for the Future, yung US Embassy, pwede rin
Pwede,
magbigay.
yes.
Paano naman yung proseso dun?
So you just have to send there's a format actually for that, no? So you may send an email to Philippines YSEALI@state.gov.
Okay.
So pwedeng tas magbibigay ka ba ng information doon how you could apply for the smaller grants.
Okay. Ayan. So actually, kilala ko yung isang group na nakatanggap for this year, yung Out of the Box ata yung
Yes, that's Mac Florendo from, tama ba?
sila Sara Torres din ata.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them sa Philippines.
Marami sila. Ayan, so yan, sa lahat ng mga youth leaders natin na gusto naman makatanggap ng grant para siyempre magpatuloy yung projects nila for the whole year.
True.
Mag-send out lang sila ng mga proposal sila.
Actually, one very interesting thing about the Seeds for the Future, no, is meron kasing high possibility that if ever maganda yung project mo dito, it will be replicated in other ASEAN countries, which is actually the idea of it, no? Parang best practices in any of the 10 countries will be replicated in other countries, no? I'll have to quote this one of our successful grantees, si Tobit Cruz, who's the president of Angat Kabataan in Rizal. Yung idea nila of rehabilitating the rivers and streams using bokashi balls, it was replicated in Vietnam through the Seeds for the Future pa rin na grant, and then some other youths have been able to replicate that in Indonesia as well. Wow. So parang it's great because something as a small organization like them, they were able to bring their best practices in a bigger platform. It has been replicated in other countries, so which is good.
Magandang tip yan for the youth leaders na kung gusto na talaga nilang siguro matanggap yung proposal nila, make it sure na talagang pwedeng ma-replicate sa ibang ASEAN countries. Alright, now as we end, okay.
Sure.
YSEALI, to project to ni President Barack Obama. Alam naman natin patapos na rin yung term niya by November next year. Sa tingin mo paano yung message siguro ng mga Filipinos para syempre magpatuloy itong magandang programa na to?
The interesting thing about YSEALI is that it's already funded, no, even after the term of President Barack Obama. So we're kind of secure at that part already. But then again, if you show how we can maximize this kind of opportunity, the per amount that they invest, the US government invests on the youth, the Filipino youth, the ASEAN youth, mapapakita natin na there's a lot of return on investment.
Yes.
Then I think they would definitely, siguro, I'm speaking for myself only, but I feel like they would siguro invest more if they see that there's a lot of empowerment going on in
Sana,
ASEAN.
no? Sana. Whether or not from Democrat or Republican yung manalo.
Sana nga.
Sana tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung programa ng YSEALI. Thank you so much,
Right.
Ryan.
Sure.
Kaya nakasama natin mga boss, si Ryan Louie Madrid, ang organizer ng YSEALI YOUnified on Saturday, 2 to 8 p.m. nagaganapin sa Rizal Park. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Alright, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang ating live discussions. Lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng Good Morning Boss.